Happy Wednesday, Magnolia Slim. It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 11, Episode 5 review. Make sure you guys have subscribed to my second channel. I have a new video going up today at 5 p.m. Central Time. The link will be down below in the description box and pinned in the comment section. All right, you guys. So Spice is preparing for her show in the Cayman Islands, and Shekinah comes by as she's doing her dress fittings for the show. And Spice tells Shekinah what happened with Mita at the baby shower and how she confronted her about not being there for her, but she can run around Atlanta with Carly. So Shekinah says that she's going to confront Mita about not wanting her in the Dominican Republic when Spice was in the hospital when they get there, because they don't know if she's going to show up or not. But if she does show up, Shekinah is going to confront her. And I'm like, well, this is going to be a mess. So Mita FaceTimes Spice and says that she's in the Cayman Islands once they get there. And Spice is looking like, okay, like, And she was like, I thought you would be in the club with Carly somewhere. Shade. And she was like, girl, like, stop. I'm here. You know, just want to let you know that I'm here to support you, this, that, and the third. And Spice was like, all right, well, let's, get together and have dinner and talk. So she ends the phone call. Mind you, Shekinah is there with her and two of her good best girlfriends who all had for days. I was like, and that look homegrown, like Jesus Christ. Now I know Shekinah's is not, but them other two Jamaican ladies, child, please, they will smother a man with that donk. So Spice says in her confessional, she feels that she might have overreacted with Mita. And I was like, to an extent, when you made the comment that she can't be friends with Carly if you ain't friends with Carly, was so childish. Like, how old are we? Her friends, however, are not feeling the fact that she invited her to dinner, because they like, what happened to her being fake and not being there for you? And they looking at Spice like, really, girl? Like, they were not feeling it at all, especially that one friend. So at this point, Spice is just like, I'm going to see what she got to say, and basically don't like, you can tell that she felt conflicted that her friend's still not feeling her. It's much like when you in a relationship with somebody and you get into it with your man and then you run and tell your friends what happened, and then you get back with them and they looking at you like, why you with him? And now they don't like him, but you back with him. It was that situation with the friends. So they all end up having dinner with each other. And child, Spice is at the dinner looking like a blueberry bug. I can't even say it. A blueberry burglar. I don't know what she had on. She had on the burglar hat, the burglar cat suit with the gloves built in. I'm like, where are you going? Where are we going, sis? Like, that outfit was a no bueno. So Mita arrives at the dinner. The two friends had got up to go get a drink, so it was just Spice and Shekinah sitting at the table. And she says that she don't know why Spice mad at her, like they ain't just have a whole conversation at the baby shower. And Spice reiterates that, like, what are you talking about? I've already explained it to you. So Shekinah confronts Mita about saying Spice's sister said she ain't want nobody there. Mita basically says that she was just following orders, but Shekinah really ain't hearing her and ain't trying to hear her. So they going back and forth, arguing semantics and everything. And then Spice gets upset and was like, y'all need to stop. I'm already stressed out enough with my first performance and this, that, and the third. And she get to crying. And I'm like, you acting like they the problem when you had an issue with both of them at one point. Like, you had an issue with Shekinah, you had an issue with Mita or whatever. And now you don't want them to feel no type of way. You just want them to get along like this is a fairy tale or something. I just didn't understand what Spice was coming from in that moment. Spice and Mita then decided to talk one-on-one off to the side. And Spice tells her that she wasn't there for her after her surgery and was kicking it with Carly. And Mita says it's not true and that she had her own stuff going on in her life. And don't it crack you up when somebody ain't there for you or being a shitty friend and they be like, well, you don't know what's going on in my life. I had stuff going on. Well, if you had stuff going on, why you ain't tell me? Because you ain't had nothing going on. You was just being a horrible friend. But she ends up telling Spice how much she loves her and she don't want to fight with her and everything. And they end up hugging it out and crying. So I guess at this point, now everything is good between Spice and Mita. Now, I don't know what's going to happen between Mita and Shekinah. It's still very clear that Spice don't see it for Carly either. So, child, I don't even know. Then we go to Jessica, who is at home writhing in pain. Her sisters are there, and they have to take her to the hospital. And so we see her then when she finally comes home from the hospital, and EJ, the stylist, comes over to see her because they're good Judies. And she says that she was diagnosed with endometriosis and that she had a 10 centimeter mass on her uterus. And at that point, she was wondering, was that the thing that caused her to have so many miscarriages or whatever? Because none of the other doctors ever diagnosed her with having endometriosis. So, she brings up the fact that she had all these miscarriages with Nick and how it hurt her so much to see him go on and have children with other women during that time period and everything. And I get it. She has been hurt tremendously by this man. I 100% get it. But it's how much we gonna talk about this now? Every episode, you talking about Nick. I'm sick of it. This is Nick Cannon we're talking about. I don't even understand how he got all of y'all like this. He must got that magic stick, because I'm just really not understanding why all of y'all are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over this man and allowed him to have y'all in a polyamorous relationship where he can see all the women and impregnate all the women and y'all can't date nobody else. All of y'all crazy boots. And then Jessica sitting up here talking about basically making it seem like he disregarded her feelings and emotions by impregnating other women. But I'm like, this is what you signed up for. You can't get mad at something that you allowed him to do. No, that's not how this whole thing works, my love. I just really didn't understand her logic, and I'm just honestly tired of the narrative. But anywho, we see her go visit her gynecologist, and the gynecologist says that the endometriosis was the thing that caused her to have so many miscarriages. She's going to have surgery to get the cyst moved or whatever, the mass removed, and that in 6 months' time, if she wants, she can try to get pregnant and have children. It won't stop her from being able to have, a baby. And so she's really excited about that because she really wants to be a mom. So after that, we go to Amy Luciani, who kicks it with her sister at this paint splat thing where you can throw paint at each other or, create, pictures and all of this type of stuff. And it was really good seeing her and her sisters get along with one another and just come to one accord. And she even tells them that she now feels like their mama is the problem and why they're having strife between them as sisters, and that their mama needs to give them more time as far as their careers. And I was like, well, what brought you to that conclusion? Because the last we saw, you were saying that, your sisters was pretty much lazy, had spent the investment money that your mama had gave them on shopping and trips and stuff like that. And you made it seem like, your mom should be focusing on you. So I was kind of shocked by the change in feelings so abruptly. But regardless, they got there. And so she lets her sisters know that after going to South by Southwest and her management team doing such a good job, that she's going to tell her mama to fall back so she can focus more on them and her pretty kitty line. So her sister's like, girl, you sure you want to tell her that? Because she is going to have a fit. And a fit she did have when they sat down, and Amy told her mama that after everybody did well, that she don't really need to do so much. And her mama felt like she was ungrateful. She get mad. She stormed off, honey. And Amy just sitting there looking like, what just happened? I feel like her mama just don't want to be pushed out of the situation because she's worked so hard on Amy's behalf all these years. And then at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, the person you can trust the most is your mama, when it comes to your career and your finances. So hopefully they'll be able to work that whole situation out. But we also learned that while she was down there in Texas, Chaotic kissed her. And I guess she liked it because she wasn't mad about it. But at the same time, she was feeling some type of way because after he kissed her, he was all up on Erica Banks. And we all know, as of today, him and Erica are in a relationship. So we obviously know what happened between that situation, but like chaotic, how you just gonna kiss that lady and then be all up on somebody else right afterwards? Like, you are a mess. A mess. So then we see Scrappy and Chaotic, and Scrappy visits Chaotic at his crib, and he tells Scrappy that, you know, him and Amy kissed, and shows him how he kissed her. Tell me so. And I'm like, why is you showing this man how you kiss? And here goes Scrappy. So then he say that, you know, Erica is on his radar too, and that he gonna have his way with both of them until one of them takes him seriously. And if they both take him seriously, he gonna be in a polyester relationship because he gonna wear both of them out. I hate him. I hate Chaotic so much. A polyester relationship. I hate that dude so much, but it was funny. So Scrappy say that Diamond did come to his room while they was on tour. They had been texting, but they did not have sex. I don't know if I believe that, but we're going to go with what he say for now. He says that he still loves Bambi, but they are in fact getting a divorce, and that since he left the house, he said he'd been living in different hotels and he was sleeping in his car. And I was like, what is going on here? You would have rather slept in your car than have been at home and helping pay half the rent. Now, he said if he sees some more lies on this show, if she say anything lying about what's been going on between them, then he going to pull the receipts showing that he has in fact been paying his way. So we going to see, child. Overall, I felt like this week's episode was cool. You know, it wasn't as dramatic as next week's episode gonna be, because next week's episode gonna be lit and I cannot wait. But I'm gonna give this week's episode a B+. It was cute for what it was. Y'all make sure to follow my new page. Like I said, the link will be down below in the description box and in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.